Hi, I'm Bianca Castro with NBC5 Health Connection, a series of reports dedicated to keeping you and your family at your healthiest. We like to share with you some of our recent stories that feature your Medical City healthcare doctors, staff, and patients. It's been 1 year since Collin County's first and only burn center opened at Medical City Plano. This is a significant milestone for the hospital and for the region. The center's first patient recently returned with a gift.
Everywhere the fire got me, it took both layers of skin off.
An accident near a fire pit left Joel Thomas Hall with these painful scars.
Burns is something you live with the rest of your life.
But things could have been worse if Medical City Plano's burn center hadn't opened up the same day as the fire. Medics brought Joel here from Gainesville, and he became the first patient to be treated inside Collin County's first and only burn center.
I like being the first. I like being able to say I was the first. And when I would come to my burn clinic appointments, I would go up to the ICU and tell other patients I was the first patient in room 21, actually.
Now, 1 year later, Joel is back.
The passions in my life helped me forget about the accident.
And his passions now translate into giving. He's donated original artwork, a way, he says, of healing.
It was a flow, it was a rush of healing instead of just getting surgical treatment and moving on. It was continual care. It was continually flowing over me while I was here.
Since opening, the Burn and Reconstructive Centers of Texas at Medical City Plano has treated more than 700 patients. The flu continues to sweep across North Texas. At Medical City Arlington, 164 people, adults and children, were diagnosed in a 5-day period. In some cases, entire families are dealing with the flu. Doctors say one of the most common questions they've been getting is, how do you know if you have a cold or the flu? Well, symptoms of a cold involve the upper airway, so we're talking sneezing, itchiness, congestion. The flu comes with cough, body aches, chills, and sudden high fever. Dr. Charles Phillips at Medical City Arlington tells us what to do to prevent sickness from spreading in your household.
Going ahead and just, making sure that keeping surfaces clean where that person's been, if they sneeze or cough in that area and didn't cover a cough, cleaning those areas with disinfectants, things like that.
You can still get the flu even if you got the flu shot. But if that happens, doctors say the symptoms and duration of illness shouldn't be as bad. People in high-risk categories, pregnant, elderly, asthmatics, and children under 2 are at higher risk of serious complications. An Oklahoma couple is celebrating success after choosing Medical City Frisco to kick off their new healthy lifestyle. Since they both had gastric bypass surgery, they've lost more than 150 pounds combined.
She's always had a serious case of cute anyway, so.
After 20 years of marriage, Walter and Kathleen Waller are inseparable.
Every time I say, you're really cute, he says, well, I think I'm going to grow out of it. And I haven't seen it yet, no hint in 20 years.
It's not working well.
They do everything together, including taking charge of their health with weight loss surgery.
At breakfast, I said, hey, I want to tell you about this, this surgery. And he said, let's do it. And I was so excited.
The two say they had reached a point in their lives where their weight was affecting everything.
I was 348 pounds. When Kathleen told me about it, I thought, hey, this is a godsend. This is what we need.
I felt like a slug. I mean, I was just really felt sluggish. My muscles were tired all the time. Hi.
Hey.
So they went to bariatric surgeon Dr. Filohana Eula at Medical City Frisco, where they decided not only to do the surgery, but to go under the knife together on the same day.
To agree on something as important as major weight loss surgery and to decide to support each other in that endeavor is pretty remarkable.
This is a 18.5, this shirt is, and almost put 2 of me in it now.
And together, Kathleen and Walter have lost a combined 166 pounds in 6 months.
It just feels so good to feel good. I mean, we just feel fantastic.
All that I can do is amazing compared to what it was.
But the one thing that hasn't changed is their love for each other.
If I'm in the same house with him, he still has to come check on me every couple hours to see what I'm up to, and So it was no different in the hospital, except we couldn't be in the same room.
They didn't like us yelling across the hall.
I think I'll save this because I look at it and I go, no, it just seems impossible that I was in that before.
These kind of things don't scare us. It's one of those deals, you just go through it together. And when you're best friends, besides you're married, when you're best friends, it's easier to walk through it together than to stumble through it on your own.
The Wallers have 5 children and 10 grandchildren, so they say they weren't too worried about having support during recovery. We hope you enjoy the Medical City Healthcare headlines, and thank you for watching NBC5 Health Connection weekdays at 5 p.m.
NBC5 Health Connection is brought to you by Medical City Healthcare.